Van drivers who want to go green are finding out which vehicles they should buy. The government grant for people who buy electric cars is now being made available for electric vans. Well, our transport correspondent Richard Westcott is in central London for us this morning and joins us now. Richard, a very good morning to you.
Good morning. Yes, we've had a fancy launch this morning. The first 7 models that are going to be eligible for this grant. You can get 20% off or £8,000, whichever is the greater, if you buy one of these electric vans. They all had to qualify. This is a Mia. It's a very cute little thing, isn't it? It's up for a design award, apparently. It's in the Design Museum. Brought over from France by Richard here. Hello, Richard. Okay, so first of all, we can probably have a little look inside. It's compact, but it's very sweetly designed. What sort of price is this?
This, after the plug-in van grant has been awarded, will retail at just over £20,000 in the UK.
Okay, now that is a lot of money. If you're a plumber or any kind of small businessman, that's a big outlay.
It's a high entry cost to begin with, without a doubt. But I think that unlike conventional vehicles, we're looking at a running cost which is incredibly low. A full charge on this particular vehicle, which has a 90-mile autonomy, it's going to cost less than £1.
What about the battery? One of the big things we hear is that when the battery goes, you've got to replace it, and that can be half the value of the vehicle. What happens here? It
can indeed, but I think that battery technology has come on so far and so fast now. Lab testing of these batteries, we use iron phosphate, without getting too technical, lithium iron phosphate. We're looking at 6 to 7 year life cycles of batteries and even beyond. So we're not unduly worried about that, and the customer shouldn't be either.
Okay, thank you very much. Don't take this personally, but I like this sliding door. So also, we've got Pete Waterman over here. Pete, what's your view of this? We know you're best for trains, really. What's your stance on electric cars and vans?
Well, here at County Hill, we've got electric vans to do all the local deliveries anyway. They're a great idea. Let's be honest, at £1.42 a litre of diesel, it's just a cheaper way to go. I mean, that's the way I look at it. If it's cheaper, then it's even better.
What about that initial outlay, though? Can you see a time when it's going to be cheap?
That's tough. Yes, I can. Like everything else, I think everything will come down. And, the more they can get their costs back, the cheaper they'll become. They're a bit expensive at the minute, I must admit, but I think they'll come down. Also, plugs on the road, even we're guilty of that. Getting the infrastructure to charge these vehicles is another thing we've all got to get to grips with.
Now, they didn't have a great take-up with the cars. The first year of the plug-in grant for cars, where you can get £5,000 off, potentially, only 1,000 people actually went out and registered one. Do you think it's going to be different for commercial vehicles for vans?
I think so, because I think you've got some big users like British Gas and people like that. They can use these, and also, some of the local firms that deliver, they can make this. And if there's incentives there, then it's got to be worth it. I mean, I think that the Secretary of State said £100 per 1,000 miles. That's not bad, that's a good saving. If you're a local delivery, then that's a good on your bottom line.
Okay, Pete, thank you very much. We'll leave you with the array here. This is what you could potentially buy. As you can see, there's bespoke design ones, and there's like Renault Kangoo there, where you rent the battery, and ordinary Ford Transits and so on. So they look actually like normal vans.
OK, Richard, thank you very much. Richard Westcott for us in central London this morning.